The Amalgamated Union of Foodstuff and Cattle Dealers of Nigeria has said it would rather its farm-produced go to waste than tolerate the continuous attacks on its members in the southern part of the country. Following the food blockade from the north to the south, northern farmers have decried the impact of this on the prices of farm produce as they are now being sold at ridiculous prices. The strike commenced after the expiration of the 7-day ultimatum given the federal government by the association for the payment of the 4.75 billion naira as reparations for the loss suffered by the northerners in the #EndSARS and Sasha market crisis. In an online video, farmers and foodstuff sellers in the Gunduse onion market in Kano State could be seen lamenting over the effect the ongoing strike has had on their businesses. The impact of the strike on its 6th day is being felt mostly by both sellers of onions and tomatoes as the prices begin to drop in the north while it increases in the south. Reportedly, some tomato farmers have abandoned their farms over the shortage of distribution channels, saying they would rather leave the farms than waste more resources harvesting their produce. This has made many cut their losses by allowing their tomatoes to rot rather than spend more resources packaging and transporting them to the southern part of the country. Also, it was learned that the AUFCDN officials had mounted roadblocks at strategic places like Lokoja in Kogi State and Jeba in Kwara State to ensure strict compliance. One of the farmers, while counting his losses, told a journalist that before this recent development, at least 20 onion-laden trucks left Kano daily, but only 3 trucks of onion had departed since Thursday. And baskets of onion that were being sold for 70,000 naira during the onion scarcity period and 35,000 naira some weeks back are now being sold for 7,000 naira. Also, Mr. Garuba Idris, a meat seller at Wuse Market in Abuja, had bitterly complained about the scarcity of beef in the market, which is a result of the blockade from the north and neighboring countries that supply meat to Nigeria.
Even for market now, if you go, you know where stand. If you see one here, you will see one here. But before, if you enter market, you will see cow food everywhere. Now the problem is that they don't allow cow man enter. They say they pass border. Say before all this Niger, Cameroon, this country where they're close to us. You understand? They are on the enter their country, but now only our own they use. That's all these things they cost. 16, 17, high is 18, but now it's 2,000 naira. Even that 2,000 naira with the cry, the more they come out. People they buy. What thing they go do now? People they buy, but we know they buy like before because of the price now. Cow why they buy 300 now na 600. So how you go test now? If you can't say you want to say the same price, you go short now. The money will come out.
Buyers also complained about the hike in the price of food items.
The recent hike in the price of goods now is not favorable at all. Things you used to buy usually at a lower price, right now they are on a very high price. It just takes grace and perseverance to get things from the market these days without lamenting all the time, over and over again. We really want the government to look into the recent hike in price of foodstuff.
Following the threat by the AUFCDN and some northern groups to block the supply of food items to the south, the Association of Southeast Town Union had mentioned that they can do without supplies coming from the north. In a statement on Tuesday by the union president, Emeka Diwe, the union said it would stop a capital flight caused by the imperialism of the northern agro-cartels in Igbo land. The target is to encourage the steady and seamless repatriation of Igbo wealth back home, thereby unleashing the potential in all sectors of the local economy and facilitate job and wealth creation for our people through various value chains. We prepared for it, and it has aided the materialization of our initiative and fast-tracked our agenda, which is to harvest home our wealth and make our land an oasis of prosperity among the black race. Also, the Yoruba socio-cultural group Afenifere, Sunday Igboho, and others have set aside the 5th of March 2021 to campaign against the consumption of beef in the southwest region of the country. The group's National Publicity Secretary, Yinka Odumakin, while reacting to the blockade, told journalists, yes, the southwest is planning to launch a campaign and we are also talking to our partners in the South-South, from the Southeast and the Middle Belt to be part of the campaign. We are definitely going to continue with the campaign. We will take other actions. They will hear from us. The campaign is tagged a one-day symbolic beef boycott towards terminating the cow pandemic and COVID-21. The Arewa Consultative Forum had on Tuesday, the 2nd of March 2021, told the AUFCDN to put an end to the blockade and also urged the federal government to look into the union's request so as to put an end to the disagreement, as it might further complicate the socio-economic and political problems being faced in the country. Nigeria is not at war with itself, and such drastic action is not necessary. We urge the government, both state and federal, to engage the union and outcome with a solution. Amidst all the drumbeats of war and chaos, there has been no official reaction from the presidency.